Hey guys, Jan here, the Northview Model Shop. We were ready to embark on a new project. The F14 is sitting and waiting for some clear coating. The Andrew car is waiting for clear coating as well, so I don't have any time to do that. I don't really want to embark on that just right now, so it's time for a new kit. The new kit we're going to do is a Corvette, a 57 flip nose, 1/25th scale, skill level 2 AMT kit. Now, I have opened this, and I have done the pre-soak and some cleaning, so she's already been unwrapped, so let's do the unboxing now. See what we got. I noticed a lot of problems with this AMT kit, and I don't know if this is... One, the box won't even stand up. There we go. I don't know if this is common to AMT kits, and if it is, let us know. You know, do the whole comment thing, and let me know if it's normal for AMT, but flashing on this kit was unreal. I want to call this... the flash car because of all the flashing. Wheel wells very badly flashed. All in through here flashing in, run through. The other thing I've noticed too is there's a lot of there's a texture to this car already. A lot of I mean, you want to call it dimpling and raised pitting and stuff like that. It's really bad. You know, once I'd washed this, it'd come out and it was very clear at that point. So there's going to be some sanding, wet sanding before I even primer that. The tires, really nice, big and wide. Back tires, so it would be a drag car. And nice thin fronts. That's kind of cool. These look really well. You know, they're nice and spongy. They actually feel like they're cool. Here we have a hood, floor pan, roll cage, bumpers, and instrument panel. The instrument panel is really well detailed. It's really cool. So I think I'm spending quite a bit of time trying to make that look as neat as I can. Flashing in around the area of the hood or the roof line, these are so thin and so delicate that, you know, it was very hard to work the flashing out of there without almost distorting that. So that's a problem. Another thing I noticed with these AMT kits, or Vette kits, which I'm more partial to, they're attached to the tree with more robust molding, which is good and bad. I mean, we would work with after you have to put more cleanup when you cut them off, but you can work with them painting a lot better. These are very, you know, any more playing, I think that's going to come off. So, and then floor pan was flashed horrible. We're getting into the tires and the tire accessories, so these are flashed bad as well, but you never see them, so not really that big of a deal. These smaller components, for some reason, zero flashing on them, which are the ones that you would think would be horrible mess, but oh well. Here's your chassis, the frame, chassis, suspension, flashing really bad from here up was really bad. The frame rails were all rolled over really bad. The back end not too awful, but you know, still for the most part. I mean, I'm about an hour and a half into just the frame trying to get it clean to get all that stuff cut out. Upper control arms, they were flashed over to the point where you could barely tell what they were. This was all connected into this tree here, so that was kind of bad. And once again, with being the attachment points, one's already broken here. This is almost the point's broken, so you know I might have to disconnect it, work it, and paint it separate, which I'm not a big fan. I like to kind of just hold, you know, somewhere in the tree and spray the whole car, the whole unit with primer, and then work from there. I think it works easier for me. But anyway, more flashing. The whole motor assembly was flashed really bad. Here I haven't cut this away yet, but the coil springs are just one big blob of plastic. Then we get to our chrome. The chrome is nice and shiny, but once again, it's flash bad. So, I mean, hopefully it'll clean up and look right, but my faith for it's not very high there. And I just happened to notice here when the light had hit this when I was kind of just looking closely, the glass, especially the front windshield, is already scratched almost to the point where it's not even usable. So I don't even know if I could get the proper Nova system and clean it. So. Who knows? And I don't know why, but for some reason, well, this blower belt had come off in the box, so that's no big deal, but they bagged the steering wheel separate. So I don't know, maybe this on the line had fallen off or something, and they threw it in a new little baggie and put it through. Decaling, very, very friggin' simple. Next to nothing to it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll use the decals, which would just be these inserts. That's all I would use. Or if I would actually paint, but I'm going to go model this off of the first season of Pinks. There was a black Corvette, big wide tires, small front ones, big pipes, looks almost identical to what this car was. I'm going to paint it this color. It's going to be flat black with white inserts, and then I've got some decaling from one of the NASCAR kits I have. I'll put some decals and sponsorship stuff in there and make it work. But anyway, that's what I want to do. As far as questions I'm shooting up to subscribers, like I said, I'm a Revell fan myself. I stick with Revell. This is the first AMT kit I have embarked upon. The question I come up to is this amount of flashing normal for AMT, or is it just the luck of the draw on this kit? This kit is a 2005 edition. I was wondering maybe it's an old mold, or the tooling for this mold has wore out, and that's why we have so much flashing bleeding through, or is it just that one-off, luck of the draw kind of deal? I got a kit that was flash bad. I'm not sure. Another thing too with AMT, this is the two-sided instruction sheet. There's 8, what are we into, 14 steps. I think Revell steps are more detailed by the looks of the pictures, much better painting procedures and all that other stuff. So, it's a challenge. It's a new one for me, so I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, I'm going to keep everybody up to date on this, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Rock and roll.